Hello today, and we're going to talk about and it's something interesting, or smartphones. I suppose that ain't that interesting, but what's interesting that Commodore, the brand name Commodore. Well, you'll only know Commodore if you're an old person like me. If you're under 30, well, I suppose in your 20s, you probably don't know what the fuck Commodore is. Well, let me give you a recap. Commodore used to build computers back in the late 70s until they went bankrupt in the mid 90s, I think. Or I can't remember when, but I think it was 94, something like that. Probably when a lot of you was just being born. Yeah, so that was Commodore. It was a fantastic brand. I mean, it rivaled Sinclair and Amstrad in its day, as well as other brands. But you know, it's good to see the brand coming back with a smartphone. So who knows? I might buy one, but I don't know yet. We'll see what is going to be priced yet. So wouldn't it be great though? You know, you see the brand Commodore back, and you see the likes of Sinclair coming up with a smartphone. So I know they still got. I know Sinclair is around somewhere. So, well, I don't know if what they're manufacturing at the moment, but I'm sure the brand name Sinclair is still about. As well as Amstrad. Amstrad being owned by B-Sky B now. So wouldn't it be interesting if you had a Sinclair and Amstrad going over it again? You know, because obviously Amstrad's got the money because they're owned by Sky. So if Rupert Murdoch might think, Commodore's back, let's do something else, you know. I mean, Amstrad are making all the Sky boxes, obviously because they're owned by Sky, but wouldn't that be interesting to see? You know, having the three brands back, Commodore, Amstrad, Sinclair, fighting it out with the likes of Samsung, Sony, especially Apple with the iPhone. It'd just be good, because I honestly would think it would be brilliant. It'd just be like the 1980s all over again. I think that would be terrific if they came back. Obviously it's going to be a new experience for them, because obviously they've never made smartphones before, but you know, they can get in it, make them a cheaper device, you know, undercut likes of Apple, which are expensive. And are they really much better than any other smartphone? I always said no, because you know, you're paying, what's the point of paying a huge amount and you ain't getting nothing much better? You know, I've already covered Apple in other videos. I ain't going to talk about Apple anymore, it don't interest me. So it would be amazing to see the Commodore bringing out this smartphone. I've seen pictures, I mean, there's pictures everywhere on it, and the smartphone doesn't look bad. The specs of it don't look too bad either, so we've just got to find out what the price is going to be, but I can't see it being too much money. You know, it'd probably be an average price smartphone, but don't know, it'd be interesting to see Commodore come out with this. Obviously it's not the same Commodore, but it's just the brand. It's just, you know, someone's brought out the brand again, or someone's bought the name and, you know, going to start trading with it again. Obviously it ain't going to be Jack Trammell's sort of Commodore. It ain't going to be back in them days, or the one, whoever went after, took it over after Trammell left, or got booted out. He was the owner of he was the founder of Commodore, but then he went to Atari. So yeah, I think he was a little bit ambitious, but you know, he was ruthless. That's why he done so well. Can't fault the guy for that. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see Commodore come back. So that, yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm glad to see a great name come back. And you never know, it might be a good little shit, good little smartphone. I mean, I'm gonna look into this because you never know, I might get one. Because my phone's on its way out now, so it will need replacing. But you know, when it comes out, we'll see what it's like. I'll probably end up buying one. But we'll see what the price is going to be like and all that specs. We'll see, because they're also going to bring out later other models, aren't they? Better models, and once they get into it, manufacturing more. And I'd love to see them fucking piss all over Apple. I really would, if they're going to have the prices at a good price, you know. Because I've never been a fan of Apple. You know, I always thought they're overpriced. They ain't great. Well, they're good, of course they're good, but I don't think they're as good as anything else, you know. They're not better, I don't think they're better, but okay, they're good, they're just as good as anything else, but does it warrant the higher price? That's what pisses me off about Apple. They think they can charge higher prices for... Anyway, I'm not fucking talking about... Why am I talking about fucking Apple for? I don't want to care about Apple. Anyway, we're talking about Commodore. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Commodore come out with their smartphone. Yeah, so what's your take on this? It'd be good to hear other responses if anybody else is interested. I don't know, you never know, do you? Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Till next time, and goodbye.